Good morning. Today is Friday, the 18th of October, 2024, and the time now is 9:45 a.m. in the morning. My name is the Bull of Lewisham. I'm a boxer, fighter, prize fighter, probably light heavyweight, but I'm trying to move up to heavyweight. I'm 191 pounds at the moment, which is not much, which is much, but I want to get heavier. This is a message or a little piece about Oscar Pistorius. Yes, that South African Blade Runner, South African former Paralympic star, Oscar Pistorius. Now, I've got the Holy Bible here as well, because he might be a very religious person. There's the Holy Bible for all of us to see. So God is in the house, because it's either God's way or the highway. What I mean by that is that God is the Father, like God is the absolute, isn't it? It doesn't matter what people think of you, it's what God thinks of you. That's what counts at the end of the day, isn't it? It's what God thinks, not what like your father thinks or your brethren think or your girlfriend thinks or the school teacher thinks or the shopkeeper thinks. It's what God thinks, isn't it? So here's the Holy Bible. It's what God thinks about you. There's the book. It's what God thinks, isn't it? Doesn't care, whether you're right or wrong, or you're rude or disrespectful, or you're cheeky, or you got no manners. It's what God thinks. It's what God, at the end of this, it's all down to God. There's the book. It's what God thinks. I'll kiss it as well, because even though I'm saying it, they might not understand. Look, I'll kiss it for you, look. I'll kiss it twice. There's the Holy Bible. I'm going to keep it in my right hand, because just to keep it in my right hand. So, Oscar Pistorius, at the time I heard about this, and I'm going to say what I know. I'm not making this up. I've got the internet. I've got it on the internet in front of me on my Chromebook. But it said here, I'm going to read it what it says on the internet. Yeah, on Google. It's on Google. Oscar Pistorius, South African Blade Runner turned a murder convict. Johannesburg, January the 5th, Reuters. South African former Paralympic star Oscar Pistorius was released on parole on Friday after he was jailed more than 9 years ago for killing his girlfriend, Reeva Steenkamp. That's what it says on Google, on my Chromebook, on Google on the internet. Oscar Pistorius. And I remember I was living in southeast London, in Kennington, not far from Waterloo. I'm English. I'm British. English. I'm English. I'm British. I'm a British citizen, but I'm English. And I was living in southeast London, Kennington, and I heard about Oscar Pistorius. Now, I don't want to say the wrong thing here. I've got the Holy Bible. I don't want to say the wrong thing here, because I've got the Holy Bible. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Whether he allegedly murdered his girlfriend, allegedly, or whether he did it. Hold on a minute, let me read it again. He says, Oscar Pistorius was released on parole on Friday after he was jailed more than 9 years ago for killing his girlfriend, Reeva Steenkamp. So for what it says here, for killing, means he did it then. He was convicted as a murderer. So he according to the law, the courts, he murdered his girlfriend, Reeva Steenkamp. So he's a murderer. At the time, though, when I said earlier, but I was saying, when I heard about it at the time in 2000, at the time when he did it, in 2013, at that time, 2013, in the news, they were speculating because because he wasn't convicted at the time, so there wasn't sure. That's what I was going by. That's what I mean. So at that time, it was like, did he do it? Did he didn't do it? I wasn't sure, because he was like a famous celebrity. He was like this Blade Runner. He had these special blades. Now that didn't impress me, because I was training at the time. I was training around Lower Marsh. And I saw in the news about this boy with the Blade Runner. I thought, like, what the fuck is this? Like, he's in the Paralympics and he's got these blades. So I didn't think much of it, because I'm not really in that way inclined. But I saw it in the news. So I thought, right, like two twos now. I had like he turned criminal, he turned murderer, killed his girlfriend. Now, Reeva Steenkamp, reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. She reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. Now, I say that respectfully because my ex-girlfriend, I'm talking like my ex-girlfriend, the one I'm referring to, I've had loads of ex-girlfriends, by the way. Yeah, it's just, I'm no Romeo, you know what I mean? I'm no Romeo. I've had loads of ex-girlfriends, yeah. So anyway, the ex-girlfriend I'm referring to that reminds me of Reeva Steenkamp was probably like 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Yeah. And I say reminds me. Now, I'm speaking English. I'm not middle class. I'm not upper class. I'm not aristocratic. I'm poor class. I'm the fucking trash. I'm talking about me, what you see in the video. Me. No disrespect to me, because I'm me. I'm talking about me, nobody else. There's nobody else behind me. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about for myself. My body. I'm trash class. So anyway, what I'm saying now, so yeah, she reminds me of my ex-girlfriend. So what I'm saying now, I'm no Romeo, but I respected my ex-girlfriend. Yeah, obviously, I respected my ex-girlfriend at the time. So, you know what I mean? Not that we were in love, but because I don't know what love is. No, I know what love is. What I mean is when I say I don't love it. What I'm trying to say is, I know what love is, but when I was growing up now, I came from a broken home, innit? Came from a broken home, yeah. And there was school, but it was school from school. When I said that I don't know what love is, I was referring to like when I was growing up at school. It was hard. I mean, I had a hard childhood, yeah. And my best friend died, innit? He died when I was like 14 years old, and then that broke my heart. I thought, really, I was starting out on life, and then I've had a lot of tragedies. Also, my other friend Bernie, he died in the Marchioness. There was a Marchioness on the River Thames. He died in that. So that was after my best friend died when I was 14. Then my friend Bernie died in the Marchioness like a year later, and I thought like, fucking hell. So that's why when I said there's no love, that's reflecting on them now, them things that happened, and it was one thing after another. So for me now, in the hood, I was thinking that there can't be love. But even though I've got the Holy Bible and I say God is love, and I believe that God is love. Some people believe that you got a life with like mathematics. Like people like me, life is like mathematics. 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, and 4 plus 4 is 8. So you got to kind of work out a really detailed, structured plan of your life. So yeah, two now. I'm on a low. I'm going to be working in McDonald's next year, 2025. I'll be on minimum wage, earning like £8.50 or £9.50 an hour, and from there I could put like £1.25 in my savings account every week. For £1.25 in my savings account every week, by the end of the year I'll have like £100, which is a lot of money. So you can save up there. So on a low, like for poor people like me, the trash class. Like speaking for me, when I say trash, I'm talking about me. Like I'm a biggie. Okay, like for people like me, poor people, yeah, like me on the low. What I'm trying to say now, when he killed Oscar Pistorius, when Oscar Pistorius killed his girlfriend now, I'm thinking like, right, I thought, what the fuck is this? I'm a boxer, I'm a fighter, I was training in days in Lower Marsh. And one of my fighting names is Marsh. Strange, isn't it? Oscar Pistorius killed his girlfriend, Reeva Steenkamp. And at that time, I was training in Lower Marsh, and one of my fighting names is Marsh. So anyway, now I'm thinking, what is this now? So now the thing about it now for me it was the hype because you had these blades, and it really wasn't so much about the case itself. It was the blades, like this blade guy in it. Now, me and my brethren, when we were growing up, we watched this. There used to be the Blade Runner, this film. I'll bring it up on Google, yeah. Blade Runner. Look, it's a true story. Look, Blade Runner, Blade Runner. There was this movie Blade Runner now, yeah. They said there, yeah, Blade Runner. I put it up. It's on Google. Put Blade Runner, Google. It'll come up with Blade Runner. Some white guy. And it says there, Blade Runner is a 1982 science fiction film directed by Ridley Scott from a screenplay by Hampton Bancher and David Peoples, starring Harrison Ford. It's got that guy again, Harrison Ford. He was in it. Blade Runner. It's like a crisp film still, isn't it? Blade Runner. So the Blade Man now, yeah. That guy Oscar Pistorius, that is like a Blade Runner, isn't it? You might as well call him Harrison, isn't it? That's a joke. I say call you Harrison. You know Harrison Ford's a legend. Anyway, I'm there now. You had like, yeah, he killed your girlfriend, isn't it? Reeva Steenkamp. Now, obviously, with these kind of things, it's very serious. You don't want to say too much or say too little because you don't know. We don't know the circumstances, isn't it? So it's unfortunate. So from us in the hood, it's just unfortunate, isn't it? It's unfortunate that happened, isn't it? It's like, rare, isn't it? That's kind of terrible now. It's on a low, isn't it? Them kind of thing, them kind of shit that happens, isn't it? Kind of mash up. But you served 9 years now, which is a long time. I mean, banged up and that. Done 9 years for that. I mean, done 9 years for that. What you doing? 9 years and that. He done 9 years for killing his girlfriend Reeva Steenkamp. Done 9 years. 9 years and done 9 years. Not life, but 9 years. I wonder where Reeva Steenkamp was from. Where was she born? What kind of? I wonder where she was from. Let's put where she was born from. Reeva Steenkamp. I'm just curious now to see where this girl was, where this woman was from. It's kind of strange, isn't it? Reeva Steenkamp was born in. She was South African. She was born in South Africa. Oh, so she reminds me of my ex-girl, but my ex-girl was from European, and this girl's from Africa. She's African, South Africa. Well, I didn't know she was South African. Give a dog a bone, I'm saying. Don't give the dog a bone, but I'm just saying give a dog a bone. South African now. I think you're right, hey. She's black, not. I say she's South African, isn't it? But Africa, them places, our motherland, isn't it? Nelson Mandela and all that. So 2 now. Got that. I've got a good picture of her. I've got a picture of her as well. Look. She's really pretty. And what I'm trying to say now, let's look at that. She could have been like a supermodel, isn't it? Supermodel now, come politician. She could even run for government, isn't it? Because we would have voted for her. It's like they're like in the hood. A picture like that, they're like really. Like she looks really like she knows what she's doing, isn't it? That kind of look. She looks classic. She could have been like, that girl that plays Titanic, Kate Winslet. She could have been like in that. She could have played that scene. Like we're gonna tell Kate Winslet, go on now, move her, not go on, but come out the way now. Yeah, let Reeva Steenkamp play that role. Yeah, that Titanic role now. Come out of there now, because they've done so many films already, so you made enough money now. Let this girl now play the part. Reeva Steenkamp now. She'd have been really good in the role, innit? Look at her classic look. I think she's got a nice long hair now, Goldilocks. Respect to that. She's like really successful. And it's sad what happened. It's really made you rest in peace. Rest in peace, because basically, as I see it now, and it's properly from the hood, as I see it now, now, some people, we don't know. We don't know like two now. We know, but we don't know. I'm trying to think now properly on a logic. It's sad, I'm saying, because she's such a beautiful young lady, and that to happen now, I'm saying, it's kind of like sad. Rest in peace. I'm saying, rest in peace. I'm gonna take the picture of me. Rest in peace. It's sad, man. Really sad. It's tragic. Another one's that. I mean, really tragic. So it must have been a proper ting, isn't it? Fucking I read like that. So. You know, so. Got that? I don't know. Well, may she rest in peace, I'm saying. He achieved so much fame, though, didn't he? That Oscar Pistorius. There was something about him, though, isn't it? I know. When I say there was something about him, it was like, I don't know what it is. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I used to watch him back in the day, thinking like, rare, what the fuck is this, isn't it? I was thinking that in the back of my mind. There's something not right, isn't it? What I mean, when I say there's something not right, what I'm saying, there was a lot right. There was a lot right. Obviously, he was successful. I mean, making a lot of money in that. He was making the money in that. Really successful in that. But I think he was too popular. I mean, in the hood, he was too popular. I mean, like, oh, that Blaze thing. Now people, I think people are thinking like, yeah, Blade Runner. I'm gonna watch Blade Runner, Harrison Ford, and that. I'm not saying they were thinking that, but I'm thinking that for people like me now, I'm thinking like, yeah, Blade Runner. I know Harrison Ford. You can't get better than Harrison Ford because Harrison Ford done all them films, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I used to love that. You know, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I might even get that DVD now. You reminded me. I might even get Raiders of the Lost Ark. I like that. His action adventure was proper action adventure because he used to roll on the floor, jumping from the train to train, all of that. All that. You think, right, he's a stuntsman or what? He's not a stuntsman, but he's like, fucking hell. Harrison Ford done all the action scenes. It was really original. You could imagine yourself in the role. That's how I really like the kind of acting. So there now. Anyway, Oscar Pistorius. Good luck with your life. I'm saying you done your sentence and ting, which is no biggie. You done your sentence and that, but good luck with your life. I'm saying that's all I can say. But may Reeva Steenkamp rest in peace. It's sad that she lost her life. I'm saying because she was so beautiful now. She had her life ahead of her. I'm saying. People say that you have a life ahead of you, but we mean literally. You think she had a life ahead of her, and people don't deserve that. People don't deserve that kind of stuff. Anyway, take care. My name's the Bull of Lewisham.